When Nintendo and Square Enix announced they were remaking Super Mario RPG a couple months back, I was immediately super hyped for this game. There's one thing that I always assumed would be missing. A massive crossover element from the original game that I'm not sure that everyone knows about. Spoilers ahead for the super boss of Super Mario RPG, but if you're going to leave to play that game before you come back, be sure to subscribe first so you remember. The super boss for this game is Culex, an entity from another dimension. I'd assumed that either Nintendo or Square would want to remove him from the remake, but this blink-and-you-miss-it shot from the Nintendo Direct trailer shows that, in fact, he's still around. The shot shows Mario in Monstro Town, a village full of Mario enemies trying to live a peaceful life. However, in this town there is one door that is locked for most of the game, with only vague references to what's behind it. You can only open the door if you carry with you a shiny stone, and once through, you come across Culex. Culex is a creature from the world of Final Fantasy. He refers to himself as a Dark Knight, serving the nation of Vanda, as well as a figure simply known as the Dark Mage. He came to Mario's world to serve his master's bidding, but found that this world is uninhabitable to him, and that in order to survive, he needs to return to his home. However, being a true knight, he refuses to leave until he's challenged this world's greatest warrior. And well, we know who that is. While Culex himself isn't a character in any specific Final Fantasy game, he brings in a lot of elements from the classic titles. Most of the music that plays when he's around comes directly from Final Fantasy IV, except for the victory theme, which comes from 5. And when beginning combat, he spends his first turn summoning 4 crystals, representing the 4 elements: air, water, fire, and earth. The 4 crystals are a hallmark of the early Final Fantasy games, with the objective often being to collect or repower them in order to save the world. Dark Knight and Dark Mage are also recurring classes in the Final Fantasy series. A number of the spells he and the crystals cast also come directly from their home franchise. As I said, Culex isn't from any specific Final Fantasy game. However, connections can be made between him and a character from Final Fantasy IV, specifically Golbez. While not a Dark Knight in class, Golbez is certainly a knight with a black color theme. Alongside that, Golbez also serves a powerful Dark Mage, though I won't discuss that much to avoid major spoilers for that game as well. The music also draws a connection to Final Fantasy IV, as they specifically chose to use that game's version of the music, since by that time Final Fantasy VI had already released. The biggest connection, though, is their names. In English, both characters have names derived from breeds of mosquito. That said, the name connection is not present in the Japanese, as Culex's name is simply I'm gonna apologize now if I mispronounce this. Kurisutara? Or Crystaller. Which for the Final Fantasy universe is a far more generic name. Upon the completion of their battle, Culex bids Mario farewell, not as an enemy, but instead a comrade in arms. He leaves his new allies with a gift, referred to in English as the Quartz Charm. Its Japanese name, though, gives away what the charm truly is. The Crystal Necklace, made up of the 4 crystals of light that Mario and his friends had just defeated. The item halves all damage that would be taken by its wearer, and increases that wearer's attacks by 50% as well. Truly a powerful item, granted to only the greatest warrior in the realm. This cameo appearance draws an interesting connection between Mario and the Final Fantasy series, though it's possible that Culex comes from a world that's similar to Final Fantasy, but isn't actually within that series' multiverse. It's unclear, and that's another bag of worms for us to open up at another time. Not right now. Not doing it. Not today. If you want to know more about Super Mario RPG, I'll be doing a video about that after the remake releases in a couple months. So thanks for watching, and I'll see all of you then.